Good afternoon, everyone. Hey guys, this is Bruce Marshall from Simpler Trading with the nightly market update for Wednesday, October the 5th. So happy hump day, happy Wednesday. Another crazy day today. I've got the NQ, the ES up here, and then a tick chart. Let me move this over and we'll jump in here and look at the ES. I want to focus mostly on the ES because that's really the best representation of the market for us. And as you can see, we had initially a big flush down. This is the opening bell. Was it right? I guess it was right there. A little pop higher and then down, 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 down. And this was about 30, 40 points, kind of roughly. Down this morning, and it looked like we were going to give back some of this big giant rally that we had, and then we turned on a dime here. I didn't even have levels down here. So and the reason I say that is because normally you hit a big level of support or something to bounce off of, and there was no level there. It just turned. I suppose algorithms or something kicked in and said it's time to shake these shorts out or whatever. And we rip all the way back up to 38.20. Now that's on the ES. And looked like we were going to go higher, 38. Let's see now, 30. If we're at 38.20, 38.50 is on the horizon, maybe for tomorrow, 75, something like that. And then we turn and just free fall back down, of course. That's the way this market's been lately. Very, very tricky to try to trade this market. In any time frame, really, short-term time frame or long-term, especially long-term, because we just don't have any idea of direction on this thing, right? I do a lot of intraday trades and scalping and sell credit spreads and stuff like that, and that's working for the most part. I did have a 3800 butterfly on for the end of the day. I was able to scalp that, and that worked pretty well. But let's back this out here and look and see the craziest part, the craziness was, so that's Friday. Here's the Friday session here. And we're down, 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 down. New low on the year, low of year here, 35.71. We'd taken out two prior lows, and it looked like we were going to go down, 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 and then we turn and we rip up, almost 200 points straight up in 2 days. Monday, Tuesday, the overnight session just buy, 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 buy. And the crazy thing is that there was no real news. Normally there's a catalyst to make you have a move of that magnitude, because the expected move, I think, was like 68 points, and we went 200. For the week, and we went 200 in 2 days, so, or close to 200. Normally you have a catalyst, and the only thing that I saw, there was a lot of kind of, I would say, more insignificant data points, but I saw that the market was interpreting that the Fed was at that the peak rate hike cycle was over, and that no need to worry, the Fed's not going to raise rates anymore and all that kind of stuff, and maybe not anymore, but not in the magnitude that they've been doing it. And that's, of course, certainly not the case. We don't know, and the Fed doesn't know, because it depends on data points coming in. PPI, CPI, for example, coming in next week. We've got payrolls coming in on Friday. That's be a big magnifying glass on the job market, that type thing, payrolls. So, no way to know how this thing's going to turn out. But anyway, the market gave back a little bit last night, and then we're kind of back off to the races again. Notice this is our Voodoo Snow line. We should have probably tagged that. We might come back up here or up to that level tomorrow. That's 38.30 ES. Or we could, turn and head back down this way to our tree line. We've been all over this Voodoo tree line for quite a bit of time here. Let's go out to a 1-year chart and get a little bit better perspective. And this, if you look at it on a longer term time frame, it looks a little more reasonable. This is, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that line there, that's the beginning of the year. All-time high, and then slam down, spike up, slam down, spike up, slam down, spike up, and it just continues. The trend is down, right? down, 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 spike, down, 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 spike, big, big, big rip here, and then slam down, spike, big rip, or big, big sell off here, and then spike. There is that white voodoo snow line I was telling you about. And do we come back down here into the tree line or take this out? And honestly, I don't know. We don't really have to know, but I would say that the trend is down and still remains down, but it's all going to be depending on the data that comes in, again, being payrolls, PPI, CPI, all these things that we look at. And we won't know, and we can go either way at this point. So I'd really caution against getting, buy the dip, this is it, this is the low, buy and all that kind of stuff. And at the same time, don't get too crazy shorting this thing, thinking, that this market's toast, because we get, some better numbers coming in, and that turns the Fed all around on a dime, and they stop doing as many rate hikes and all that kind of stuff. So again, just be careful out there and watch these data points. I mean, really look at that economic calendar, see what's coming on the horizon. We've got a ton of Fed speak coming up in the next couple of weeks. There's no Fed meeting in October. There will be in November, November 2nd. So be aware of that. But again, keep a close eye on that calendar, and be ready and anticipate what could happen in either direction, and just be ready for it. So I wish I had more specifics, but I don't, just because this thing is in crazy whack-a-mole mode and can go either way very quickly and in a large magnitude, up or down from here. I suspect it's ultimately down, but again, just don't know. So with that, again, we're just careful. We're very tight on our sizing as far as not having too much risk on the trade. Watch our max loss, that kind of thing, and tight stops, and when you get a profit, take it. That's what I've been doing, and it's been working. Not the easiest market to trade by any stretch, probably one of the more difficult markets I've ever traded, and I've traded for 34 years now. So just manage things closely and watch it. And cash is also, cash is king in a market like this, in my opinion, even though you're not getting paid on it, but because interest rates are so low. But it's good to have cash. If you can catch one of these turns, it does make sense. So with that, let me wind it up. Hope that makes sense. Hope it helps. And join us in the trading rooms if you want to watch us trade or trade alongside of us. We're posting trades all the time in the main room or in the bias room, where I am all every day. And so again, hope that helps. Hope it makes sense. Let us know if we can help. Thanks for your time, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency.
It's one of the things that won me